1-2. Swung on and miss. Fuchs
coming in right side. Sip. Goes down to the slide and gets it.
Nelson's going to take off on the pitch. Switches it called. Strike 3. Anderson.
Wes Marshall pitches a ground ball through the infield on the left side. One will score. They're going to wave a second runner around. Throw will come to the plate. It is not in time.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, and a pleasant good afternoon. Welcome to Hillsboro, North Dakota, the Olson Softball Complex for high school softball this afternoon, featuring the region matchup today. The Enderlin Eagles coming in with a record of 1-7, and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros with a 5-4 record. I'm Kevin Kochman with a broadcast here today from Hillsboro as the Burros try to make it a return to the winning side after a loss to Kindred Richland earlier this week. Second time around for these two teams. Hillsboro-Central Valley plated 7 runs late in their game. First time around against Enderlin to win it 13-4. Today might be a little bit different of an outcome. We'll find out as the game goes on. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Part of our pregame show, we'll have conversation with the coaches ahead of the matchup as we watch Enderlin warm up here, taking some infield, and we'll get closer to our first pitch. Enderlin, Hillsboro-Central Valley. It's softball today on yourliveevent.com.
Offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. A Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, A Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Hillsboro Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsboro High School. My favorite thing at Hillsboro High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance, get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. Head to IrieInsurance.com for a quote today. To our pregame conversations, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Head to dhb.bank for more information. Head coach of Hillsboro-Central Valley Softball, Corey Erickson, in the pregame show. Well, Corey, today for the kids, got an opportunity for some more ball, and I know that, a tough one the other day against Kindred Richland, but again, recognizing what that program is, and you're in a game with them, you like to think that, at least I like to think on the outside, that that's a matchup that you like to have again.
Well, see, that's the tough thing. You talked about, the history, that program, what that program is. We're tired of hearing about it. No offense, with all due respect. Right. We want that to be us, and we're fighting to get to that point. That it's always nice to have, someone that, maybe edges you just by a little bit to keep you hungry. It's that carrot dangling in your face. So we want to stay hungry. We want to get after it here today. We want to face them again. We want to face Central Cass here on Tuesday next week. We got 2 more top 10 teams in the state that we're facing this weekend. We're hungry for it. We want it. So we're just ready to go.
Some great softball opportunity in front of you again this weekend coming up. But task at hand is Enderlin. It's the second time you've seen them this season.
Yeah. Last time they always play us tough. For whatever reason, it's one of those games where it's a region game. The pitching is always tricky. We need to make adjustments to their pitchers. They're always around the strike zone. They're not going to give you a lot of great, good, meatballs, right down the pipe to swing at. They're going to make you work for it a little bit. So we just need to be ready for that and adjust. And then their defense makes plays, and they got some good athletes down there in Enderlin. They got a rich tradition in baseball down there and everything. So it's no surprise that they're always a tough team to play.
Well, for the girls today, you talk about it. They're coming off that game against Kindred Richland. You've got games in front of them that are important. How do they stay focused today?
Honestly, I think the loss on Tuesday to Kindred Richland, I think that refocused us a little bit. Not that we weren't overlooking any teams, but we know we need to keep taking care of business and keep playing our brand of softball. We didn't on Tuesday. We made 6 errors, 6 mistakes, and it's the most amount of errors that we've made this season so far. It's the most amount of unearned runs that we've allowed this season so far. So it was a really uncharacteristic game, and we had a good talk in practice yesterday, and we had a good round of practice yesterday. Just we know what we need to take care of, we know we need to execute, and we'll be fine if we do those things.
Very good. Everybody healthy today?
For the most part.
Yeah.
There's always going to be some nagging injuries and everything, but we'll start Megan Ensign in the circle today, and then we got Tenley Dickoff, an 8th grader, ready to come in and pitch for us. We're trying to rest Kaya Chanel today, have her pitch tomorrow against Delax Burlington out in Minot. Kai's been pitching a lot of the innings for us, so we're just trying to have the defense step up, have some other players step up and make a difference for us, and I know we can do that.
Very good, Coach. Thanks for the time. We'll catch up afterwards.
Sounds great. Thank you.
That is the head coach of Hillsboro-Central Valley Softball. That'd be Corey Erickson, part of our pregame conversations from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank. For more information, we'll hear from Lindsay Larson, head coach of the Enderlin Eagles, when we come back on the pregame show here today, presented by Irie Insurance and YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garsky. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the city of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Our pregame show is continuing, brought to you by Irie Insurance. Irie Insurance covers it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, benefit insurance as well. At Irie Insurance, get a quote, information at IrieInsurance.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley playing host to Enderlin in a region matchup here today in high school softball. Let's get into our pregame conversations with the coaches. We heard from Corey Erickson, head coach of the Burros, as we watch Hillsboro-Central Valley doing their warm-ups in the infield. Let's hear from Lindsey Larson, the head coach of the Enderlin Eagles, in the pregame show.
Coach, today for the girls, opportunity again, second time around in the region matchup here against Hillsboro-Central Valley. It was sunshine all day until the clouds came over, but should be a pretty comfortable day. There's no wind issues, really not a whole lot of problems. It's a nice day for softball today.
Absolutely, we're excited to be playing here.
No doubt. I know first time around against them, didn't go your way, but kids have had moments throughout the season. You're looking to get those bats going.
Yeah, absolutely. Our bats, that's where we need to come alive. We've been competitive with them on the last game, and so we're just ready to get after it today.
What's been some of the successful moments for your team? What's been going well for your squad so far?
I would say our bats have been our big thing this year. We have been hitting fairly decent throughout the season, and so we're just hoping that they all connect today.
Very good. Defensively, what are some of your keys for success? I mean, we want to limit errors and we don't want to be batting things around, but what are some of those keys?
Just standing behind each other, being on each other's back, talking it up, being aware of what's going on, not making those little errors like you said.
Sure. Who's going to be pitching for you today?
We got Renna Evanson on the mound for us. She's a sophomore, so.
Very good. And most of the experience so far for her?
She's been good. I mean, we've had a few growing pains, but we're ready to get after it again today.
Very good. Looking forward to it, Coach. Appreciate the time and good luck today.
Thank you.
Lindsey Larson is the head coach of the Enderlin Eagles in our pregame conversations, and the pregame coaches' comments can being presented to you by our friends at Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. More to come from the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. We'll talk about these two teams gearing up for first pitch. Our starting lineup still to come as well before the Burros and the Eagles get on the softball diamond today. YourLiveEvent.com.
Cutting Edge Ag connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships.
23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Irie Insurance with our pregame show here today. Pregame show from Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. We'll be talking about our starting lineups here in just a few minutes on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley comes in 5-4 on the season. Burrows fresh off a loss to Kindred Richland, as we were talking with Coach Corey Erickson about here in our pregame conversation. It was a loss that they'd like to be reversing in future dates. A team that going against the Kindred Richland, they're a perennial program, and Burrows kind of batted it around defensively with six errors, beg your pardon, in that contest, and that snapped a 4-game win streak for the Burrows softball team. They look to try to right the ship here today against Enderlin, a team that they played here just a couple weeks ago and played on the 15th. In fact, it was a 13-4 decision. Burrows were victorious on that day in Enderlin. Enderlin, lone win this season coming against Lisbon. That was an April 8th victory. 16-2, otherwise losses throughout the season otherwise, and they've gone the last 2 games without scoring. Those, of course, came just on Tuesday in a doubleheader loss to Central Cass, a very, very solid ball club, of course. Those keys and talking points to get you set up for the matchup. Hillsboro-Central Valley is 5-4. Enderlin is 1-7 on this season. We'll come back with our starting lineups here in just a moment. Burrows and Eagles coming up.
Hey there!
I'm here to personally invite you
to join First Community Credit Union. I know what you're thinking.
Oh no, not another financial.
Aren't they all the same? No, not really. We're a credit union.
When you join FCCU, you become part owner.
All the money we make, cha-ching, gets reinvested back to you, our members.
Which goes back to you in the form of
great rates
and less fees.
So come see why life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Let's get into our starting lineups here today between the Enderlin Eagles and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burrows. Our starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life. Great careers and quality products. They're grower-owned. It's Crystal Sugar, American Crystal Sugar, and crystalsugar.com. Starting for the Enderlin Eagles, you see them lining up on the right side. The Eagles will start their batting order. Batting first, playing in left field, number 2, Ellie Friedrichs. Batting second baseman, number 7, is Michaela Wall. Batting third is center fielder, number 13, Ashben Schlecht. Batting fourth, right fielder, number 10, Corinna Olson. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 3, Jana Olson. And the designated player bats 6, number 1, Jesselyn Lund. Caitlin Maggio is your catcher. She bats 7th and is wearing number 5. Zoe Getty is third base, wears number 8, will bat 8th. Eve Chamberlain is first base, wears number 4, bats 9th. The pitcher today will be Renna Evanson for the Eagles of Enderlin. They're wearing the black uniforms, orange and white striping, white numerals on the jerseys today. Enderlin's head coach, Lindsay Larson. For the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burrows, their starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company. Peyton Quam bats first and catches, wears number 1. Batting second, shortstop, number 3, Kaylee Kittleson. Batting third, center fielder, number 7, is Santa Kritzberger. Batting fourth, third base, number 22, Carsey Hattlestead. Batting fifth, designated players, number 13, Alexis Iverson. Abby Anderson is batting 6. She's the second baseman, wears number 5. Megan Ensign is the pitcher, wears number 4. Evelyn Willison is first base, wears number 15. And Aaliyah Jelmstead is left field, number 6. Lineups next.
Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Bring the kids along and have them try out the skee ball and foosball table while you browse jerseys, hats, and other items. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles in Hillsboro.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
One more time on our starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company. For the Burros, it'll be out in the field. Peyton Quam catching for the pitcher, Megan Ensign, today. At first base, it will be Evelyn Willison. Second base, Abigail Anderson. At shortstop, Kaylee Kittleson. Carsey Hattlestead at third base. Left field, Aaliyah Jelmstead. It'll be center fielder, Santa Kritzberger. And in right field today for Hillsboro-Central Valley, that will once again be Destiny Ellingson. She'll be the flex and right fielder. Batting order for Enderlin once again. Ellie Friedrichs, Michaela Wall, Aspen Schlecht, Corinna Olson, Jana Olson, Jesselyn Lund, Caitlin Maggio, Zoe Getty, and Eve Chamberlain. These starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company, crystalsugar.com. Wrapping up the Irie Insurance pregame show, Irie Insurance, IrieInsurance.com. Thanks for joining us today from the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast here today on YourLiveEvent.com. We look forward to bringing you the action. The Burros, number 7 ranked team in Class B this week's poll. The Burros ready to make a run to Minot for the weekend. So an important region contest today against Enderlin prior to a nice weekend with matchups scheduled for the Burros. We'll talk about that later on. Meanwhile, for Enderlin, they're trying to get right here. Lost 5 in a row and had a matchup with the Burros just a couple of days ago, falling 13-4. So we'll see Ellie Friedrich step up to bat to lead things off for the Enderlin Eagles this afternoon here in Hillsboro at the Olson Softball Complex. Overcast skies have taken here today. We're just a minute after our scheduled first pitch time of 4:30. So right on time, as we say, as we'll get the first pitch from senior Megan Ensign. She'll get the leadoff batter, Friedrichs, to swing and miss on first pitch. Got 58 degrees here at first pitch. Wind is light out of the north-northeast at 5 miles an hour here in Hillsboro. The flag is just dancing out in center field here today. The 0-1 delivery from Ensign is going to miss, evens the count now to ball and a strike. Enderlin, Hillsboro-Central Valley, your softball matchup this afternoon on YourLiveEvent.com. Burros in the blues today with the pinstripes, and Burros in script on the jersey tops. Pitch misses, 2 balls and a strike now from Megan Ensign, senior pitcher, against Ellie Friedrichs, leadoff batter for the Enderlin Eagles. The 2-1 delivery is fouled to the netting. That evens the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hillsboro-Central Valley baseball going to be in Enderlin the next couple of days with 2 games scheduled for Friday, and 2 games scheduled for Saturday. We'll cover the entire Enderlin tournament and smorgasbord of baseball. It's 2 full days of ball at Hendrickson Field as a strike 3 bat on the shoulder. Ellie Friedrichs goes down on a strikeout for out number 1 here in the top half of the first inning. Michaela Wall will come to bat. Wall is a lefty. Wears number 7 and will face Megan Ensign. She'll foul this one back. Counts 0-1. Full stretch of games, though, on YourLiveEvent.com from Enderlin over the next couple of days. Today we also have coverage of the Shanley Track and Field Meet, the Invitational. It's been a pretty good day of track coverage here, track and field coverage from Shanley Stadium here this afternoon in Fargo. Pitch misses for a ball, 1-1 is the count. Full slate of games, though, in Enderlin the next 2 games for 2 days for baseball, which will provide some interesting viewing and see if the train's moving out there in left field in Enderlin. Pitch going to miss from Ensign to Wall, and it's 2-1. Meanwhile, here on the softball diamond, ready for a matchup here in the region. Eagles coming in 1-7, Burrows 5-4 into this one today. Swing and a miss. Ensign is setting up outside, and Wall takes a cut at that one. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's nobody on base, 1 out in the top half of the first inning, and no score with Enderlin at bat. Ensign will rock and fire here. Good movement on that pitch, and gets outside corner for a strike 3 call, and there's 2 strikeouts to start the ball game for Megan Ensign, spinning in the circle. She's got the painted fingernails as well. Picking that up here today is 2 gone now in the top of the first. Aspen Schlecht will bat. This pitch misses. Will be a ball, 1-0. Always fun during prom season to see if the softballers will maintain their prom nails, as you will, and it appears Megan Ensign has that with the white painted nails on the pitching hand. Maybe a little harder to keep those nails intact on the glove hand, though. A strike delivered on pitch 12 of the inning for the senior Megan Ensign. It's 1-1. Nobody on, 2 gone, top of the first inning. Ensign will deliver this one, and it's going to miss outside. 2 balls and a strike to center fielder Aspen Schlecht. Quam calls out the signal for the pitcher and makes the connection. A strike, swinging, missing that time for Schlecht. The count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Enderlin at the dish, looking to extend the inning. Burrows trying to make it 1-2-3. Megan Ensign deals. A little movement right down the heart of the plate. 3 strikeouts, all with the bat on the shoulders. 14 pitches for Megan Ensign. No runs, no hits, no runners left on base, and no errors in the field. After the half inning of a softball, we have no score. Enderlin, nothing. Hillsboro-Central Valley coming to bat. Bottom of the first, upcoming on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Bottom half of the first inning as we get ready is Renna Evanson will be in the circle for the Enderlin Eagles. A sophomore will be dealing, a right-handed pitcher today. Chamberlain's over at first, Wall at second, Olson at short, Getty covers third, Friedrichsen left, Schlecht in center, Olson's in right field, Maggio catching for Renna Evanson. It'll be Peyton Quam, Kaylee Kittleson, Santa Kritzberger, the 1-2-3 due up for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Here in the bottom half of the first inning from the Olson Softball Complex. Then Carsey Heidelstead, Alexis Iverson, Abigail Anderson, Megan Ensign, Evelyn Willison, Aaliyah Jomstead, the batting order for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Bottom half of the first as we broadcast from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth here today. Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Leadoff batter, the catcher, number 1.
Peyton Quam headed to Jamestown for softball next season. The senior catcher, right-handed bat, will dig in with the pink batting gloves today. The light blue bat. And time is called before the first pitch is delivered. Quam will step back out of the box and now in. And the sign is given. Renna Evanson, the pitcher, will look to try to match what the Burrows' Megan Ensign did in the top half of the inning, which was 3 strikeouts. First pitch is high to Quam. 1-0 is the count. Evanson lines up as we see it to the right. Kind of the right foot on the rubber is just to the right of center. Pitch goes high for a ball, 2-0. As she delivers here to Quam. Quam waits on it. Little movement on that pitch, a strike, 2-1. Renna Evanson, starting pitcher, a sophomore for the Enderlin Eagles, coming in with a 1-7 record. Pitch going to be up and bring Maggio out of the crouch behind home plate. That's a big deal. Big deal. Peyton Quam, Kaylee Kittleson selected to the All-Star team. Those will be Grand Forks and Minot in early June, 2nd and 3rd. Those games will be broadcast on yourliveevent.com as well. Peyton Quam earns a walk to first base, and the Burros will have a runner on with nobody out in the bottom of the first inning. Kaylee Kittleson will step up to the plate.
Kaylee Kittleson.
Quam and Kittleson both going to be selected for that North Dakota All-Star game. Full roster will be coming out here very shortly. A strike and then a steal. Quam to second base on a strike delivered to Kittleson. The count is 0-1. Quam now at scoring position at second base. Pitch breaks inside. Quam's going to take off again. Ball got past the catcher, Maggio. Pass ball will advance the runners. So now Kittleson faces the count 1-1. Quam to third base as the Burros look to scratch a run together here in the first inning. Kittleson, a slapper over the glove at short. That'll go into left center field for a base hit and an RBI. Will score Peyton Quam from third base. So the Burros are on the board here in the bottom half of the first inning with a Kittleson RBI single. Santa Kritzberger will come to bat. Kritzberger up here in the bottom half of the first inning. Runner on first and nobody out. And a 1-0 lead. Runner takes off. Kittleson will slide. She is safe. Ball was not secured by the shortstop Olsen, who was covering at second base. Otherwise, the throw was pretty good. First pitch ends up being a strike to Kritzberger. The count is 0-1. And now we have Kittleson on at second base. Everybody settles in. And Kritzberger, the center fielder, digs back. She's got the lime green batting gloves here today. Like some of the customization that these kids have. Here's a pitch that misses high from Evanson. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. You know, it's boring to all have the same color batting gloves or the same shoes, right? You gotta mix it up a little bit. This pitch inside. 2 balls and a strike to Kritzberger. Digs back in, runner on at second base is Kittleson, and a count 2 balls and a strike. Kritzberger watches this one, hits the corner outside, 2-2 is the count. It's 1-0 Hillsboro-Central Valley, leading Enderlin here in the bottom half of the first inning. That breeze out of the northeast. Ground ball sharply hit to short. Going to scoop it. Throw to first is the out. It'll advance Kittleson. Santa Kritzberger goes down 6-3 on an Olsen to Chamberlain put out. Kittleson advances. There is one out now. Bottom half of the first inning. Carsey Hattlestead will come to bat.
Baseman number 22, Carsey Hattlestead.
Hattlestead, understand she's maybe also going to be in that all-star roster too, as again, full roster will be released. Full roster will be released here, I believe next week is what I'm understanding, but getting some early word, which is always fun to share. Hattlestead takes a first pitch ball from Evanson. Next one. That one is low for a ball as well, 2-0. Sun trying to peek through the overcast skies here in Hillsboro at the Olsen Softball Complex. Had a lot of sun earlier in the day. Forecast as the day started, as a pitch goes high to Hattlestead. She's ahead in the count 3-0.
Forecast started as a mostly cloudy sky throughout the day, and the National Weather Service changed it, said, well, no, there's too much sun for us to be mostly cloudy. So then they went with a partly sunny forecast, which, depending on how you believe, it might be the same exact thing. Couple of walks issued. Hattlestead will walk to first base. So now with that being said, runners on the corners for the Burros. There's one out. Here in the bottom half of the first inning, Alexis Iverson. Iverson, the designated player, wears number 13, a right-handed bat for the Burros. Runners on the corners now. Burros. Iverson, inside-out swing, sends it out into right field. It's well hit. It'll bounce off the fence. Kittleson's on her way in to score. They're going to hold the runner at third base, and it's a RBI double for Alexis Iverson, and the Burros bats are warm to start here today. Kittleson scores, and now add a run to the board. It's now 2-0 in favor of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Kittleson scores. Hattlestead's over to third base, and Iverson stands at second after the RBI single. Here's Abigail Anderson to bat. First base is open. One out. Bottom of one. Burros threatening with runners on second and third base. And the first pitch from Evanson is a ball, 1-0. And first time around between these two teams back on tax day, the 15th. It was Burros scoring a bunch late in that one. Today off to a good start. A strike delivered, 1-1. And if you're at the Olson Softball Complex, you've been treated to the delicious smells of Lee's Grill. The concession's ready for you. The Lee Burgers, they'll be flying out very shortly. A strike by Evanson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 to Abigail Anderson. Runners on second and third. Pitch is high. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 offering from the sophomore Renna Evanson, starting for Enderlin. Pitch 24 of the inning is coming up, and this one's inside out, swung on, fouled. Staying the count, 2-2 to Abigail Anderson, the second baseman for the Burros. You've got Carsey Hattlestead at third and Alexis Iverson at second base. 2 runs have crossed. There's 1 out. Bottom of 1 for the Burros. The offering. Swung on and missed. Anderson went for it and comes up empty. A swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout by Renna Evanson, and out number 2 here in the first.
Number 4, the
See
pitcher,
Megan Ensign come to bat.
Ensign.
Ensign's the pitcher, wears number 4. And she'll step up to the plate with 2 gone here in the bottom half of the first. Runners on second and third. First pitch of the at-bat, right down the heart. Evanson delivers a strike. Count is 0-1. No balls and a strike to Megan Ensign. 7th batter for the Burros up here in the first inning. No balls and a strike. Delivering. This one high. Runners coming home. Everybody goes. Megan Ensign will come on a steal. Hattlestead will come on a steal. And Alexis Iverson will advance to third base. And a run crosses. And it's now all of a sudden 3-0. Hillsboro-Central Valley in the lead. Three 0 Burros. And lifted high in the air off the bat of Ensign. The shortstop Olson is able to snow cone it and hang on for the out. So 3 runs do cross. Ensign with a fly out to short. So in the first, 3 runs, 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 left on the base paths for Hillsboro-Central Valley. As we go to the top half of the second inning on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Burros 3, Eagles nothing on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
Hillsboro-Central Valley leads 3-0. Enderlin will bat here to begin the top half of the second as Corinna Olson, Jana Olson, and then Jesselyn Lund, the batters for the Enderlin Eagles. Megan Ensign delivers a strike to Olson, and it's 0-1 to start here in this top half of the second inning. 3 strikeouts for the Eagles in the first. It was a 1-2-3 inning. Megan Ensign working from the circle. Delivers a ball here. It's 1-1. A ball and a strike. Corinna Olson at the plate. Trying to be the first base runner for the Eagles today. Slaps this one. This one just foul. It ends up in the Eagles dugout here. And I think everybody's okay. They are. A couple of smiles even, so things will be all right. Ball and 2 strikes to Olson. As you've got Quam talking with the home plate umpire here as they get a fresh softball. Had to confirm everything is in place and good to go. They're discussing. And we should be in just fine here. Everybody back in. Ball and 2 strikes here to Olson. Ensign will deliver. This one going to miss outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the right fielder, Corinna Olson. Where's number 10, right-handed batter for Enderlin. 2-2 delivery. The grounder smashed to Hattlestead at third. She'll throw it strong arm to first for the out. Hattlestead to Willison will retire Olson. 5-3 on a ground out.
The shortstop, number 3, Jane Olson.
Jana Olson coming to bat. Jana Olson, the right-handed batter here for Enderlin. Shortstop. Ground ball right back to Hattlestead at third. She'll scoop and throw. Willison barely has to move to get that. Ground out goes 5-3 and back-to-back pitches. And there are 2 gone. 2 outs, top of 2, and Jesselyn Lund. She'll bat as well, right-handed batter. Where's number 1 for the Eagles? Megan Ensign from the circle. Will rock and fire here. Pitch inside. Going to miss for a ball. And it's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Ensign reads the signs on the wristband and delivers a strike here from catcher Quam. To catcher Quam, that is. 1-1. Ball and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Sets up just inside, umpire says, 2-1. That was a very close call with that pitch coming inside. 2 balls and a strike. The offering. Slapper, and that one is a fair ball. Stepped on the bag, unassisted for the out. A ground out to first base will retire the Enderlin Eagles on just 10 Megan Ensign pitches. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Megan Ensign, 24 pitches through 2 innings of work. On the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest seed sales scoreboard, we're going to the bottom half of the second. Burrows 3, Eagles nothing. YourLiveEvent.com.
Central Valley Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you are in the sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Tyson Sumby, a senior at Central Valley High School. My favorite thing about Central Valley High School is the community, because we are well put together. Find your favorites at Hillsboro Central Valley Schools. This message is from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family. committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Bottom half of the second inning as we welcome you back here to Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. The Burros leading the Enderlin Eagles 3-0. We've got Evelyn Willison, Leah Jelmstead, Peyton Quam, the 8-9-1 batters to face the sophomore pitcher for Enderlin, Renna Evanson. Evanson struck out 1, walked 2 in the 3 runs were allowed in that first. 28 pitches in the first inning. First pitch of the second is a ground ball. Sharply hit foul by Willison. Count is 0-1. No balls and a strike. Broadcasting here today from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth. Farmers Union Insurance in downtown Hillsboro as our softball broadcast here this afternoon from Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro under cloudy skies. 58 degrees at first pitch. But it feels cool based on that no sunshine thing. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is a skipper, 1-1 to Willison. I mentioned the Burro uniform combo today, the royal blues with the white pinstriping today. Some of the sharpest softball uniforms out there. Traditional Enderlin Eagles softball attire today with the solid blacks, and they have orange and white striping, eagles and black across the front. White numerals, the uniforms today. 2 balls and a strike to Evelyn Willison. She'll slap this one to short, knocked down by Olson. Strong throw to first. They get the first baseman to stretch. Nice effort there by Chamberlain. She hangs on and gets the out. 6-3 on a ground out will retire Evelyn Willison. There's 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. Pretty decent throw by Olson. Better play by Chamberlain over at first base. Eve Chamberlain did a great job in stretching and was able to trap the ball and made the play. Aaliyah Jelmstead, the left fielder, to bat for the Burros, bottom of the order. She shows bunt and will pull back with that pitch coming in high, taking ball 1. 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. Burros leading 3-0. Eagles from the circle. Pitch coming here. A spinner that holds, and it's 2-0. Twins lose today to the White Sox. They call it in 7 with a rain delay late on a getaway day, and poor Twins outing here today was called after 7. Foul ball behind home plate by Jelmstead, counts 2-1. Sports day today from the standpoint. Minnesota Wild are in action at home tonight. The NHL playoffs. Swung on and missed here on this pitch to from Evanson to Jelmstead, 2-2. Twins in action, but they lose. And then you've got the NFL draft today, where will Pierre, South Dakota's NDSU Gray Zabel go in the first round? Will he go in the first round? Pitch misses, gets by the catcher Maggio. Lots of eyes on the NFL draft, of course, and then Timberwolves in the NBA playoffs will keep things rolling on Friday night, home against the Lakers. Swing and a miss. Evanson gets Jelmstead down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. 2 Burros out here in the bottom of the second inning. Top of the order, Peyton Quam is due up here.
The catcher, number 1, Peyton Quam.
Quam going to dig in. She walked, stole a base, scored a run in the first inning. Evanson's pitch, a skipper to lead things off here in the at-bat, 1-0. One ball, no strikes here. Quam headed to Jamestown, as mentioned. Takes this pitch. Ball 2, it's 2-0. Quam digging back in. She switched over the pregame music today. Pitch comes in low for a ball. And overruled Coach Erickson's playlist with her own. She promised Dave Nelson, the activities director, that she did, in fact, have 2 Johnny Cash songs. Spoiler alert, didn't hear either of those in the warm-ups. Not sure if she'll be allowed to have that. There's a strike. 3-0 pitch. Goes for a strike. She thought maybe she was headed to first, but Guam will step back in. 3-1. Not to say she doesn't have Johnny Cash on there to appease Mr. Nelson, but I did not catch those in the pregame warm-ups. Well hit by Guam, foul. And that one ends up in the netting above the playground area. As a parent of young children, that is much appreciated for the safety around here at the Olson Softball Complex. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Head on a swivel anyway when you're at the ballpark, but the nets certainly help for those who want to spectate from the friendly confines of the play area. That is a ball thrown high, and Peyton Quam will walk to first. She is safely aboard for the second time here today via base on balls. Kaylee Kettleson will bat. Kettleson, RBI single in the first. Stole a base, scored a run. Kettleson bats. Right-hander for the Burros, shortstop. Will dig in and await the first pitch. Outside, taken off Quam. Throw is behind Quam and is safe. Stolen base there to Quam. Kittleson's first pitch is accepted as a ball. 1-0 is the count. There are 2 outs, bottom of 2. Burrows runner in scoring position. Now Quam dusts off the jersey. She'll approach, and I'm thinking may have the green light again to go. A ball and no strikes to Kaylee Kettleson. Kettleson pops this one up. Third base is there. Olson makes the catch. The inning is over. Kettleson with a fly out to third will retire the Burros, leaving one stranded. There were no runs, no hits. There was 1 runner left and no errors in the field by Enderlin. So we're going to the top half of the 3rd inning on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. Burros 3, Eagles nothing.
Hi, I'm Preston Ettinger with Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville. At Lux Wealth Advisors, we believe financial planning is about more than numbers. It's about your future. We provide small town service with big company resources.
Hi, my name is Hunter Torgerson at Lux Wealth Advisors. As your neighbors, we understand the unique challenges you face.
Whether you're saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or starting a business, we're here to help every step of the way.
With personalized strategies tailored just for you, we help turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Top half of the 3rd inning. Hillsboro-Central Valley and Enderlin ready for more here today. Top half of the 3rd. Enderlin coming to bat. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading 3-0. Caitlin Maggio, Zoe Getty, Eve Chamberlain. The 7-8-9 due up. Enderlin is a 3-up, 3-down in their first 2 times to the plate here today. Maggio, the catcher, right-hander, facing Megan Ensign, the senior pitcher for the Burros. Foul back to the netting, and the count is 0-1. Willison covers first, Anderson at second, Kittleson the shortstop, Hattlestead at third. You've got Jelmstead in left, Kritzberger in center, Ellingson in right field, and Quam catching for Megan Ensign, the senior pitcher. Spinning that one, ball is lifted into shallow right field as Ellingson comes in and Destiny makes the catch with a fly out to right. It's 1 out here in the top half of the 3rd inning.
Third baseman.
Zoe Getty coming to bat.
Third baseman, number 8, Zoe Getty.
Getty is the third baseman, right-handed batter for the Enderlin Eagles. Coach Larson telling us in the pregame show that for Enderlin, the bats have been pretty successful so far. I know the doubleheader they had on Tuesday against Central Cass is this pitch, the first of the at-bat to Getty, is a strike. 2 losses, 2 shutouts, losses to Central Cass on Tuesday, and like to get the bats going here at some point against the Burros. As the 0-1 delivery, Getty swings and misses on a off-speed pitch that time by Megan Ensign. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Getty back into the box here. 0-2 count. Pitch coming. Swung on, missed for strike 3. 1, 2, 3. Strike, swinging strike. 4th strikeout of the game from Megan Ensign. And there are 2 outs. Top of the 3rd, Eve Chamberlain batting. Right-handed batter, first baseman. Where's number 4? Bottom of the order for the Enderlin Eagles. Takes a first pitch ball just outside 1-0. Sports day here in Hillsboro with the track and field meet going on, a junior high meet at the sports complex. Ground ball to 3rd. Hattlestead's strong play. 7 pitches from Ensign and a ground out. Goes 5-3 to retire Chamberlain. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left for Enderlin after 2.5 innings complete on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. Going to the bottom half of the 3rd. Burros 3, Eagles nothing. YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Enderlin 3-0. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning for the Burros. Coming to bat, we'll have Santa Kritzberger, Carsey, Hattlestead. Then it'll be Alexis Iverson, the 3-4-5, due up to face Renna Evanson. Evanson just 17 pitches in the 2nd. Walked 1, struck out 1. She's got 2 strikeouts, 3 walks issued, and 3 runs allowed. Lifted. First pitch of the at-bat is foul. And Santa Kritzberger is behind the count 0-1. Santa ground out to short. First time at bat, she's 0 for 1 today. Looking to try to flip that script here. The 0-1 delivery. That'll bring the catcher out of the crouch, and it's an even count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Hattlestead stands on deck for the Burros. Awaits an opportunity here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch comes inside. 2-1 now to Santa Kritzberger. Gonna get a fresh softball brought in here. Actually, that was one that was fouled off over the Burro dugout down the 3rd baseline moments ago. This pitch misses. 3-1 is the count. 3 balls and a strike to Kritzberger. The offering. Lifted. Well into left field. Underneath it. Tracking. Making the catch is Friedrichs. And Kritzberger flies out to left for out number 1. Now batting will be Carsey Hattlestead. Hattlestead, the 3rd baseman, walked and scored a run in the 1st inning. Games tomorrow will have Maple River and Lisbon, Enderlin and Lisbon, Maple River and Hankinson, then Hillsboro-Central Valley and Kindred Richland, then Hankinson Fairmount taking on, let's see here, Got to get that all figured out here. We've got a wild schedule tomorrow as looking at the calendar. There goes the strike. 1-1 to Hattlestead. Double checking here. Is well hit by Hattlestead. This one's going to go all the way to the fencing. 220 to the power alley in left center, and it's a double for Carsey Hattlestead. Hattlestead with a double puts a runner on at second base for the Burros. Nobody out, or one out, in the bottom half of the third. Tomorrow's games, the Enderlin Jamboree
Designated player number 13
is loaded up. I guess I'm having trouble getting all my schedule to read out right, but it's a loaded up schedule for tomorrow. Look forward to it, as Chase Miller will be on the call for a bunch of ball here on Friday. A little soft hit off the bat of Alexis Iverson is caught at second base, and there is 2 outs with a runner at second here in the bottom of the third for the Burros. Abigail Anderson coming to bat.
The second baseman, number 5, Abigail Anderson.
Anderson, 0 for 1 on the day. She'll await the pitch. Holding off there for a ball, 1-0. Ball and no strikes. 2 gone, bottom of 3. 3-0 Burro lead. Ball is hit foul. Foul off the bat of Anderson. The count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. Gonna bring that foul ball back into the umpire's pouch. Now we'll have adequate amounts of softballs ready for any more fouls that may come at us. 1-1. This one, inside-out swing, is going to hop at second, flip to first for the out, and the inning is over. Anderson goes down on a 4-3 ground out. That'll put an end to the Burros on 12. Evanson pitches. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base paths for the Burros. We have played 3 full innings, heading to the top of the 4th on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Burros 3, Eagles nothing. YourLiveEvent.com.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth here at Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance, home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. 701-436-5777. As we've got Megan Ensign returning to the circle. Leading Hillsboro-Central Valley out there for the defensive efforts. Now in the top half of the 4th. Top of the order, Ellie Friedrichs is batting. And she'll bunt. It goes foul, or made contact there, so foul ball, strike, count is 0-1. The Enderlin Eagles looking for their first hit of the game. It's been 1, 2, 3 innings to start today. Ensign, the 0-1 delivery, gonna miss outside. And the count is 1-1. If you're going to miss and get one by the catcher, that was the time to do it. Nobody on. Top of 4 and a 3-0 advantage. Ball and a strike. Ensign delivers and a foul. Foul off the bat of Friedrichs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Friedrichs, Wall, Schlecht. The 1, 2, 3 are set to bat for Enderlin here in the top of the 4th. 1-2 delivery, bunt attempt foul, and that's going to be a strikeout. If you're going to bunt on 2 strikes, it's got to go fair. Otherwise, it's a strikeout. Michaela Wall will come to bat with 1 gone here in the top of the 4th, and the train making its way through. I don't know. I have to double check if it's a strikeout or not. A foul bunt. It's definitely an out. We'll have to double check to confirm if it's a strikeout or not. Bear with us. If you know the stat, we're proud of you. That's good. First pitch is a ball to Wall. I can't recall off the top of my head. There's some intricacies into this game. 2-0 is the count. A bunt attempt on 2 strikes that goes foul. Is it a strikeout? Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball. This one goes to third. Hadelstead comes in on it. Throw to first is there. Oh, they say not, lost it off the glove of Willison. His throw is perfect. Wall will reach on an error to first base. So a runner on at first, 1 out. Top of the 4th. Aspen Schlecht will bat for Enderlin. Foul ball on the first pitch. 0-1, the count to Schlecht. Couple of young guys playing a little hit and catch out there in, we'll call it the West Field. Ground ball. It's going to be a flip to second. They'll get the lead runner. Fielder's choice. Nice flip there by Anderson to Kittleson. Schlecht is safe on a fielder's choice. Wall is out 4-6. So there are 2 down and a runner on first base for Enderlin. Top of the 4th, and Corinna Olson will bat. Olson, ground out in the 2nd. She'll slap this one foul down the third baseline and is behind in the count 0-1. No strikeout on the foul third bunt. Foul ball, strike 3. Okay, got it. No strikeout. Foul out. See, we get to the bottom of it. We're here for factual. That's the goal. Educational number 1. There's a slapper that's going to go to left field for a base hit off the bat of Corinna Olson. First hit of the ball game for the Enderlin Eagles.
Shortstop, number 3, Jane Olson.
Comes here in the top half of the 4th inning, and now runners on first and second. Schlecht at second, Olson at first. Jana Olson is the batter. She'll be up with runners on first and second here, 2 gone. She represents the game's tying run here in the top half of the 4th. And the first pitch is a strike to Jana Olson. The count is 0-1. No balls and a strike here. Ensign getting the signs here. And the 0-1 delivery is a slow roller. Hadelstead scoops it, throws it strong to first, delivers another strike and the out. There's 12 pitches for Megan Ensign, and Jana Olson goes down to 5-3 on a ground out. There were no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on the base paths for Enderlin as we go to now the bottom half of the 4th inning. On the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard, Burrows 3, Eagles nothing, yourliveevent.com.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the True Grade Pull-Type Bulldozer Blade from Degelman Industries. At 34 inches, the True Grade is the tallest pull-type bulldozer blade in its class. Our streamlined design will make cleaning ditches, grading roads, digging ditches, leveling fields, and moving snow easier and more efficient than ever. the Degelman True Grade, engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Bottom half of the fourth inning. Welcome back to Olson Softball Complex on yourliveevent.com. Enderlin out in the field. Renna Evanson will continue pitching. Here's the 7-8-9 due for the Burros. Megan Ensign, Evelyn Wilson, and Aaliyah Jelmstead coming to bat. Ensign digs in, 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out to short. First time at bat. And she'll take this pitch for a ball. It's 1-0 to start. 1-0 count. Megan Ensign at the plate for the Burros. Pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes. Ensign flew out back in the first on a 1-1 count. Counts 2-0 here. The offering is going to miss below the knees, and it's 3-0. Renna Evanson has walked 3 batters today and struck out 2. Has allowed the 3 runs. Ensign waits, bat on the shoulder on the strike 1. The 3-0 count, now 3-1. Three-one pitch, and this ball is lifted into right field. It'll hop in front of the right fielder Olson, and Megan Ensign reaches safely with a hit. Burros will have her base runner to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Evelyn Willison will bat. Coach Erickson calls for time. Ensign will have a courtesy runner, and that runner will be Casey Hong.
Evelyn Willison.
Casey Hong is going to be a courtesy runner over at first base, and Evelyn Willison will come to bat. Willison up with a runner on first and nobody out, bottom of the 4th. Willison 0 for 1 at the plate, but now with a runner on first base. Hong took the lead there at first and holds up. First pitch is a ball to Willison. The count is 1-0. Next pitch, that one going to miss. Yeah, I guess that evens the count at a ball and a strike. Their first one was a strike. Missed that one. Hong, the runner at first. Pitch. Hong will take off. Throw is a strike. Hong is out at second. Did not slide. And there's an out. Bottom of 4. A deliver from Maggio that time. She sent it a dead strike to second base, and only potential there would have been if Hong would have slid, and you have to apply that tag. But Hong stayed up, and it was a great play defensively by the Enderlin Eagles. 2-2 pitch count now to Evelyn Willison. Pitch gonna miss for a ball. So, full count? Yep, full count, just confirming with the umpire as well. And pitch misses for a ball, and Willison will have a walk to first base. Evelyn Willison earns a walk to first, and Aaliyah Jelmstead will bat. Jelmstead.
The left fielder, number 6.
Stepping up to the batter's box here. Jelmstead will step up. 1 down. Bottom of the 4th inning. Runner on first base. Jelmstead. Shows bunt. Will drop a bunt. Well executed. Throw to first is in time with the stretch. It does advance the runner. That moves Evelyn Willison to second base. There are 2 outs. Miss Peyton Quam will come to bat. Quam going to bat. She's walked twice and stolen a couple of bases, has a run scored today. Up with a runner on at second, wants to get the bat here in action. So we'll watch this one. First pitch, ball. 1-0 is the count. Next offering, a strike. 1-1. Willison stands on at second for the Burros, hoping to get some action here with Quam at the plate. Quam holds back. 2-1. Dig back in, Quam to the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Renna Evanson, the pitcher for the Enderlin Eagles, awaits and delivers. This pitch is low. Catcher Maggio had it knocked off of the shin guards, and Quam sees the count go 3-1. Willison on the pass ball will advance to third. Quam waits and accepts a walk to first. 3 up times for her, 3 times to bat, 3 walks. Runners on the corners. 2 outs, bottom of 4.
Kaylee Kittleson.
Big spot for Kaylee Kittleson. She singled with an RBI back in the first and scored a run. Big chance here. Quam takes off, will steal second without a throw. So now both runners in scoring position for the Burros. Kittleson awaits the 0-1 delivery. This ball going to get by the catcher. No opportunity for the runners to go. Count even at a ball and a strike. One to Kittleson. From Evanson. Slapper into the gap, right center field. That's going to score 1 run. That's going to score 2 runs as Kittleson, a 2 RBI single, gives the Burros a 5-0 lead. Kittleson, 2 RBI single, 3 RBI on the day. So that moves Quam home and takes Willison home. And here's Santa Kritzberger taking the first pitch for a strike from Renna Evanson, 0-1. The runner on first base is Kaylee Kittleson. 0-1 delivery. Ball hopped. Kittleson takes off. She'll slide in safely with a steal. Good throw by Maggio behind home plate. Meanwhile, the count is 1-1 to Santa Kritzberger. Two gone, bottom of 4. Pitch. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to get past the shortstop. Kittleson's going to get the stop sign, and she'll hold. Kittleson to third. Kritzberger with a single. Runners on the corners for the Burros, leading 5-0 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Third baseman.
Carsey Haddlestead will bat.
Carsey Haddlestead.
Haddlestead walked and doubled her 2 plate appearances and now has a chance to add to the hit parade. Runner going to take off if there's no throw, of course. Santa Kritzberger will steal because had a throw gone, then easy enough Kittleson would have been able to walk into the dugout with a run scored. But here we are, 1-0 count. Runner on second and third now. Ground ball, foul. So it's 1-1 to Carsey Haddlestead. Time was called to make sure that the catcher's gear is all right. Safety first, always. I don't know. I thought maybe the home plate umpire just needed a little break or something there. He looked tired. That was definitely it. I thought for a second, do we have enough foul balls? We trying to collect it. No, he just needed everybody to be happy. And so there we go. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And Hattlestead turns on this sucker and burns it out in the left field underneath it. And making the catch is Enderlin's Friedrichs to end the inning. A fly out to left and some excitement there for a moment off the bat of Hattlestead for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors, 2 runners were left stranded on the base paths. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 pitches by Renna Evanson. So, with that being said, we are clearing things off and head to the top of the 5th, where the Burros lead 5-0 over Enderlin on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Enderlin 5-0 as we head to the top of the 5th inning here at Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. Megan Ensign gets back in the circle for the Burros and will pitch for the Enderlin Eagles. You've got Jesselyn Lund, Caitlin Maggio, Zoe Getty batting, and the first pitch from Ensign is a ball to Jesselyn Lund. Count is 1-0. Next offering coming. That's a strike. Count evens now at a ball and a strike here in the top of the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike. The next is going to be missed outside by Ensign. 2-1. Coach Olson, Coach Erickson talking here today about being able to give Kaya Chenault a little bit of a break, expecting some work from her in the circle. As a ground ball to Ensign, she'll turn and throw to first for the out. Expecting Chenault will be getting some work in the circle this weekend. Lund ground out back to the pitcher is out number 1. Here in the bottom half of the top of the 5th, and Caitlin Maggio will bat. Maggio, right-handed batter, flew out to right field her first time at bat. 0 for 1 on the day. She'll dig in facing Megan Ensign. But Chenault, that's part of the reason Chenault not pitching here today is the expectation to use her on the Minot trip this weekend. Megan Ensign, though, very capable in the circle, no question. Well hit ball into right center field. That'll be a base hit for Caitlin Maggio. Second hit of the game for the Enderlin Eagles. That'll put a runner on first base with 1 out, top of 5. Zoe Getty struck out in the 3rd. She's 0 for 1 today. She's up with 1 on and 1 out, down 5 here in the top of the 5th. Burros deliver a strike. Megan Ensign outside to Getty. Count is 0-1. Be sure to stick around after the game for some post-game accolades and recap and some conversations to be had as well, as the 0-1 to Zoe Getty is a lifted hit into right field. They'll throw to first. It's going to get by, and ball is going to be saved here. Runners will advance on an error. And I'm going to say a throwing error that time. I want to say I don't think the first baseman is back to cover. It'll be a single for Getty, and then advancing on an error at first.
Number 4.
Maggio to 3rd.
Chamberlain.
Eve Chamberlain will bat. She's 0 for 1 on the day, but now runners on 2nd and 3rd base in scoring position for the Enderlin Eagles. Megan Ensign tasked with trying to get the Eagles out. Here's a ground ball, knocked down, throw to home, and the tag is delivered for the out. Great play by Hattlestead. She knocked it down and threw directly home, and Quam applied the tag. So Chamberlain's reaching on a fielder's choice.
Leadoff batter, left fielder, number 2.
And Maggio is out at home. So there are 2 outs. Runners on the corners now for Enderlin. Top of 5. Still 5-0. Quam out to give the signs to the infield to tell everybody that we have runners on first and third base if you're not paying attention. I think that's what that sign is all about. Talking about the intricacies of the game. She gives a sign, just a reminder. Well, these are all, here's the thing. Are we going to throw to second, or are we going to have what's going to happen with a steal attempt? Now it's a bunt attempt. Who's covering first? They'll throw home, and that was not the right play to have there. Enderlin scores a run. So we got a Friedrichs single RBI. Getty,
second baseman,
will score.
7, Michaela Wall.
And the first run of the game for Enderlin has crossed the plate. Chamberlain now to second base. So we've got runners on first and second. This ball got past the catcher, and now we've got runners, a little bit of a pickle. Can we apply the tag there? Nope, everybody's safe. Quam saddled in and decided to try to fire over to first base, but back in time was the runner over at first, that being Friedrichs. First pitch is a ball from Ensign to Wall, and it's 1-0. I think we got everything accurate, and we do. Pitch misses inside this time. Quam again got up that time to keep it from getting back to the fence. One bonus is the fence here at the Olsen Softball Complex, very close to backdrop. Runners rarely advance beyond one base. 2-0 is outside, missing that time by Ensign. 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to count. Friedrichs at first, Chamberlain at second base. Enderlin plates a run. It's now a score of 5-1, Hillsboro-Central Valley in the top half of the 5th. Pitch coming. A strike from Megan Ensign. 3-1. Wall, the lefty, waited on that one. Third base is open. 3-1 pitch. Inside strike. Full count to Michaela Wall with 2 down. Top of 5. Eagles with runners on at first and second base. Here's the pitch. Outside, missing. Bases loaded. First walk issued of the day by Megan Ensign. Wall will walk to first. Friedrichs to second. Chamberlain to third.
Aspen Schlecht.
Bases loaded. Aspen Schlecht will bat. She represents the game's tying run with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Schlecht reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. Her 2 plate appearances today. Takes a first pitch inside for a ball. 1-0 for Megan Ensign. Highest pitch count of an inning for Megan Ensign here today now. This is pitch number 19 upcoming. One ball, no strikes. Lifted into right field, and Ellingson watches it fly over her head. 1 run scores. 2 runs a score. Coming around, 3 runs will score, and it's a 3 RBI triple, a 1-run ball game. Aspen Schlecht, 3 RBI triple. And that is a good sign for Enderlin. A bad sign for the Burros, and I do need to credit on the hit from... That was Schlecht, yep. Would have been...
Right fielder, number 10.
Trying to think here.
Olsen.
There definitely was an error from first base on the play that was a bunt attempt and a throw home when there was not. That wasn't where the play was. That was a hit, but then an error for the wrong choice of where to go with the ball. Ground ball up the middle, and a throw from Kittleson to first will get the out, and the Burros maintain the lead, but it was The Enderlin Eagles taking advantage of an opportunity here in the top of the 5th. Olson goes down there 6-3 on a ground out. There were 4 runs, 3 hits,
and 1 runner left on
1
base.
and 1. 1 runner, error, 1 left on base, 1 error. And on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Burrows 5, Eagles 4, yourliveevent.com.
Halsted Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halsted, Shelley, Neelsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halsted Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halsted Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Bottom of the 5th, and the Burros have some work to do. They lead by 1 after 3 runs plated for the Enderlin Eagles in the top half of the inning, but it's the Burros 5, Eagles 4. Alexis Iverson will lead things off, facing Renna Evanson. First pitch is a ball to Iverson, 1-0. Iverson is 1 for 2 on the day. She had an RBI double in the first. Then she flew out to second her last time at bat. Pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Alexis Iverson. Evanson continues to work in the circle, the sophomore. This ball foul. Ends up in the netting above the west-facing field. 2-1. Evanson toes the rubber, and here goes the 2-1. That one gonna miss. It's 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Eagles. Iverson inside out swing, and she's gonna round first as the ball continues to go in foul territory on right field. It's a leadoff triple. Will hold at third base off of Renna Evanson. Alexis Iverson, a leadoff triple is how the Burros will start this bottom of the 5th inning. Second hit of the game for the designated player, Alexis Iverson.
Second baseman,
We'll see Abigail Anderson come to bat. Anderson 0 for 2 on the day, but now runner on third, nobody out. In the bottom of the 5th inning, a big opportunity to try to add some runs for the Burros, who lead it 5-4. This pitch, a strike. No balls and a strike here to Anderson. No balls and a strike to Abigail Anderson. Pitch. That one a strike. 0-2. Evanson has 2 strikeouts today from the circle. Has walked 5 batters. Off-speed pitch stays up. 1-2 from Anderson. Or 1-2 to Anderson from Evanson. Foul ball. Staying alive here in the count. Home plate umpire gets himself reset. Ground ball. Bobbled by the third baseman. And that would be an error at third. Alexis Iverson will score. Anderson reaches on an error to third base. Run scores. Burrows lead it now 6-4 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Megan Ensign will bat. Burrows plate one and lead it 6-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody out. Runner on first base. Megan Ensign facing Renna Evanson. Pitch low, taken off, and no need to slide. Abigail Anderson with a steal. Ball ended up at the catcher's feet for a moment. Puts a runner on at second base now. In scoring position in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 to Ensign. She'll watch this one inside for a ball, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Evanson from the circle. Will reset and fire. Pitch misses, taking off Anderson. There was no tag applied. Had they tagged, it probably would have got her out. She was not interested in sliding. Mom appreciates that from the standpoint of the laundry, but Coach Erickson said, hey, maybe you slide next time. 3-0. I shouldn't say that. Maybe he didn't. I'll ask him in the postgame. Here's a pitch low, and the walk. Ball gets away from the catcher. Runner holds. Walk issued, and Ensign will go to first base on a 4-pitch walk. And so runners on first and third. We'll see Ensign check out, and Hong will be courtesy runner over at first again. Evelyn Willison will bat. Runners on the corners. Anderson at third, and Hong now at first base. Nobody out. Bottom of 5. Burrows leading 6-4. Pitch from Evanson. Runner takes off and will steal. Hong with a stolen base. And it was a strike to Willison. The count is 0-1. Both runners in scoring position. Ball gets by the catcher. Both runners advance. Burrows add to their lead now 7-4. On a pass ball, Hong will go to third, and Anderson scores. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Burrows leading. Now 7-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch coming from Evanson is low, gets by the catcher again. Coming on home, no throw, runner scores. It's Hong crossing home. Base is empty, and now an 8-4 lead for the Burrows. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Enderlin. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Count is 2-1 to Evelyn Willison. She'll take the pitch from Evanson low. 3-1. Base is empty for the Burrows. Three balls and a strike. Willison waits on this one inside and will walk to first. And we'll have a meeting here on the mound. Our timeouts are brought to you by Brad Richter Agency, the agent with answers, Nodak Insurance. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. And that's Brad Richter in Hillsboro, sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville with our timeout here as a meeting in the circle for the infield of the Enderlin Eagles. So Evelyn Willison will walk to first base as the Cupid Shuffle plays, and Willison will check out. We'll have a courtesy runner. That courtesy runner is Chloe Tice. Tice now running over at first base. Oh, yeah, I'm hip now with and wow with the songs. I could do the dance, too, if you want. We're not going to do it. Well, I don't know. The camera's on the field, and I'd have to run down. We don't have enough time. There's not enough time for it. In between inning dances, maybe. I mean, we could see if I do have, more of the. Yeah, I like to dance while I'm sitting in the chair on the radio in the mornings. Not so much while broadcasting in the evening. However, keep playing the tunes. We'll see what happens in the timeouts. It's all part of the deal. Mr. Kittleson up here having a good time with us as we have an opportunity here as broadcasting from the Olson Softball Complex, and Alea Jelmstead will bat. Jelmstead's 0 for 2, but now with a runner on first, bottom of 5, and No outs. An opportunity to try to keep piling on. Runner takes off. A throw to second is not in time. Just behind the runner. Good throw just behind the runner. Willison's courtesy runner, that's Tice, steals second base. And the count's 1-0 to Jelmstead from Renna Evanson. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Will flip to first. Runner advances. There is one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Jelmstead's 0 for 3 here today. That goes 1-3 on a ground out. Top of the order, Peyton Quam will bat again.
Leadoff batter, the catcher, number
Quam.
1, Peyton Quam.
Big opportunity here for Quam. She is walked all 3 times. She's scored twice and has 3 stolen bases today. And she'll lift this one high into left field. Underneath it, making the catch, is Friedrichs in left. Runner tags and scores, so it'll be a sac fly. Credited with an RBI, add a run. It's now 9-4 in favor of Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Number 3, Kaylee
Base is empty.
Kittleson.
Kaylee Kittleson will step up with nobody on and 2 gone, bottom of 5. Burrows now lead at 9-4, and Kittleson lifts this one well into left field. Underneath it again is Friedrichs. She backs up a little bit and catches it. So fly out to left will be how the inning will come to a close. For the Burrows,
At the end of the fifth,
the Burrows able to plate 4 runs. 1 hit, 1 error, nobody left on the base paths. So after 5 complete, new score on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Burrows 9, Eagles 4, yourliveevent.com.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661, Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Top of the 6th here on the varsity side of Olson Softball Complex. Hillsboro-Central Valley 9-4 leaders over Enderlin. Jenna Olson's going to come to bat here. The shortstop wears number 3. She'll bat, and it'll continue to be Megan Ensign dealing for the Burrows. A tough inning. Last inning as runs were plated. Defensively, Burrows had a couple of miscues. 1 error officially, but 4 runs plated in the top half of the 5th. Now in the top of the 6th. See the first pitch missed just outside to Olson. 1-0. 8 batters for Enderlin. Got to the plate in the 5th. Olson takes first pitch ball. It's 1-0. She's 0 for 2 on the day. And Ensign spun this one, kind of was outside on her approach, and it ended up going outside 2-0. Burrows lead by 5 here in the top half of the 6th, 9-4. 2-0 delivery. A strike on the inside. Right on the plate. 2-1. Concessions are hot and heavy. Seeing a lot of the spectators here today enjoying themselves. Some of the concessions here at the Olson Softball Complex as this hit is up the middle off of Ensign. And Jana Olson will get her first hit of the ball game. She'll hold up at first base. And now it's Jesselyn Lund will come to bat.
Jesselyn Lund.
Lund's 0 for 2 on the day and is up with nobody out. Runner on first, top of 6. Burrows' lead is 5. Foul ball by Lund on the first pitch.
Counts 0-1. No balls and a strike here. Ensign delivers. A ball. I thought we had a strike there, but 1-1 is the count. Ball and a strike. Lifted here. Ball is going to stay fair and just beyond the outreach into the outfield. It goes for a hit. Coming in, covering on second, Anderson was trying to grab that one, but it just kept drifting. Well done by Lund, a single. That'll move Olson to second. Runners on first and second now for Enderlin.
Caitlin Maggio.
Caitlin Maggio will bat. She's 1 for 2. A single back in the fifth. She was later thrown out at home. She steps up now. Runners on first and second. Nobody out, top of 6. Swung on, missed. Ball gets by the catcher. Runners will advance. It's a strike, but it's a good one. As Olson goes to third and Lund now to second base. First base is open. Home plate umpire says now is a great time for us to do a little cleanup here, and we're going to get that base visible again. That should improve the strike zone, you might think. No balls and a strike to Caitlin Maggio at the plate for Enderlin. One ball, one strike to Maggio. First base is open. Maggio will slap this one to short. Kittleson's going to throw home. They're going to apply the tag for the out. That's a heads-up play there by the defense. One out. Runners on the corners now for the Enderlin Eagles. Lund will advance to third. Olson is out. Maggio reaches on a fielder's choice.
Third baseman, number 8, Zoe.
Zoe Getty will bat. She singled in the fifth. She's 1 for 2 at the plate. And coming up here, the first pitch of the at-bat. Ensign will deliver. Ball is foul. Trickles into the auxiliary field. Counts 0-1. 9-4 is the score. Burroughs still maintaining the lead over Enderlin. Getty at the plate. 0-1 the count. Pitch from Ensign, and Getty fouls this one back to the netting. It was right back at you in the camera. And the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. We've got 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning, and we've got softballs coming in everywhere. Choosing the best one. Quam will get that back to the pitcher, Megan Ensign. No balls, 2 strikes. Ensign works it to Getty. Getty out in front, swinging a miss, strike 3. No throw. Strikeout for Megan Ensign, her first since the 3rd inning. Getty goes down on strikes.
First baseman, number 4, Eve Chamberlain.
And taken off for second was the runner at first. That be Maggio with no throw. First base is open. There are 2 outs. It's top of 6. And batting now, Eve Chamberlain, the bottom of the order. Reached on a fielder's choice. That kind of sparked things in the 5th. First pitch is a ball. Although I should have ground out before that today. 2 times at bat. 1 ball, no strikes to Chamberlain. Ensign delivers. Outside. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
The offering from Ensign, and Chamberlain turns this one foul. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Foul balls come back into the umpire. First base is open, top of 6. There are 2 outs. Chamberlain digs back in. The offering is popped up. Catcher Quam chases after it, makes the catch in foul territory. 17 Ensign pitches and a foul out to the catcher is how the inning for Enderlin will come to a close. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on the base paths, as we will now go to the bottom of the 6th inning on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Burrows 9, Eagles 4. YourLiveEvent.com.
Egg Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Egg Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Egg Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Bottom half of the 6th inning as we get ready for more action as we broadcast here today from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro broadcast booth on YourLiveEvent.com. 9-4 Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Enderlin. And then we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, and Santa Kritzberger will bat for the Burros. Then it'll be Carsey Hattlestead and Alexis Iverson, your 3, 4, and 5 batters for the Burros, facing Renna Evanson, who continues to pitch here for Enderlin. Big spot for the Burros, leading 9-4. Kritzberger takes a pitch inside for a ball. Bottom of the 6th inning. Some insurance runs for the Burros would be welcomed. Meanwhile, Enderlin trying to hold. Foul ball here by Kritzberger. The count is 1-1. Kritzberger is 1 for 3 today with a stolen base. Ground out, fly out, and a single. Her 3 plate appearances today. 1-1. She'll wait on this one, and it stayed high. 1-2. Couple of Burro baseball games from Enderlin tomorrow and Saturday on YourLiveEvent.com with full coverage of the Enderlin tournaments. We got a pop-up here that is in foul territory. Chase is given. It ends up just being a foul ball. Staying alive in the count. Two and two. Here's the offering. Inside low. Going to confirm this with the umpire. 3-2 full count. It is. Okay. 3-2 to Kritzberger. The offering. Lifted. Hit well into left field. That's a base hit to lead things off. Santa Kritzberger reaches safely with a single. And the Burros have a runner on in the bottom of the 6th inning with a 9-4 lead over Enderlin. Carsey Hattlestead will bat.
Third baseman, number 22.
Hattlestead.
Carsey
Hattlestead. 1 for 2 with a walk today. Has a run scored. She's batting with a runner on and nobody out, bottom of 6. She turns and slaps this one just foul. Had that one landed fair, it'd have been some trouble. Take a strike. A long strike there, foul ball to left field. No balls, a strike is the count. Hattelstead will bat again. Steps back in, runner at first, Kritzberger. No balls and a strike to count. This ball is lifted foul. Third base area. Foul ball is 1-2. Excuse me, 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Burrows, 3 runs in the first, 2 runs in the fourth, 4 runs in the fifth. They're scoring today. No balls, 2 strikes. Hattelstead takes a pitch inside for a ball. 1-2 now from Rena Evanson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Evanson's pitch, high. 2 balls, now 2 strikes to count. Hattelstead trying to help produce some insurance opportunity here for the Burros. Leading by 5. This one high, full count. Evanson trying not to allow any more on base, but Burros are knocking at the door, full count. Good pitch, Hattelstead sends it center field, deep, well hit. This ball is out of here. Hattelstead, a 2-run homer to dead center field. Carsey Hattelstead.
Home run by Carsey Hattelstead.
A 2-run homer. Give the Burros an 11-4 lead. Lean back in that one, and Hattelstead took it the distance. Scoring Kritzberger from first base with a 2-run homer.
That designated player, number 13,
Alexis Iverson. She led off the 5th with a triple. She'll bat here. It's 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. 7-run lead now for the Burros. Nobody out, bottom of 6. Iverson pops this one up. Pitcher underneath it. Calls off the third baseman, Olson, and Evanson makes the catch. Iverson pop up to first.
Second baseman, number 5, Abigail Anderson.
So 1 out, bottom of 6 now, and Abigail Anderson will bat. Abby 0 for 2, reached on an error. Pitch on the way. This one gonna miss for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes to count. Anderson at the plate, awaits the pitch. It's going to hit for a strike, 2-1. Good pitch that time by Evanson. Got Anderson thinking about it. 2-1. Hit well up the middle, that'll go for a base hit. Bats are coming alive for the Burros here in the 6th. Have a runner on first with 1 out, bottom of 6, and now Megan Ensign, the pitcher, will bat.
The pitcher, number 4, Megan Ensign.
Ensign popped to short in the first and then singled and walked her other plate appearances today, 1 for 2 at the plate. Senior for the Burros takes the first pitch for a strike. Runner takes off. A throw is just beyond the glove, so not in time. And Anderson will steal second. First pitch was a strike to Ensign. It's 0-1 the count. No balls and a strike. Pitch coming. Ensign slapper to shortstop, throw to second, and they'll say a double play. Ensign with a 6-4 double play with a line shot to shortstop. Retires Anderson there, and that's the end of the sixth.
Bottom of the sixth. Hillsboro-Central Valley scores 2
So,
runs on 3 hits, no errors,
Burrows,
no runners left on
2
base.
runs, 3 hits, no errors, nobody left on the base paths. Top of 7. Enderlin needs some runs. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads 11-4 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard.
Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Hillsboro Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsboro High School. My favorite thing at Hillsboro High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
The plan is that Hillsboro-Central Valley's Megan Ensign will have her pitching done for the day. Tenley Dickoff will come in to pitch. Coming up for the Enderlin Eagles, top of the order. Ellie Friedrichs, Michaela Wall, Aspen Schlecht to bat, top of the order in the 7th, needing runs. And Dickoff will have her first pitch thrown. It's a right-handed pitcher here. And it's a bunt attempt by Friedrichs, foul. Count is 0-1. And Burrows plated a couple of runs on a 2-run homer in the 6th and lead it by 7, 11-4 over Enderlin. Pitch coming. And Friedrichs tried to check swing, but went around 0-2. And a change of pace. Anytime you change pitchers, their tempo, everything else is different. And Tenley Dickoff gets Friedrichs to strike out on the first at-bat here in the top half of the 7th inning. This was kind of Coach Erickson's plan today,
Number 7, Michaela.
to have Ensign lead into Tenley Dickoff to close out the game if it deemed necessary. And Tenley is dealing right now. No balls and a strike to Michaela Wall. Base is empty, 1 out, top of 7. Down 7 runs. Enderlin needs some offensive production. They're able to get 4 runs in the 5th inning. Take advantage of some opportunities. Lifted into right field and off the glove of Ellingson. It'll be, that should have been a catch there. Runner's going to make her way all the way to third base. We'll go E9, Wall to third.
Center fielder, number 13,
Aspen Schlecht will come to bat. Schlecht had 3 RBI and a triple in the 5th. Reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. 1 out, runner on third here for Enderlin. Schlecht takes this pitch high for a ball, 1-0. Tenley Dickoff working in relief for Megan Ensign. Ball and no strikes here. The pitch outside. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And the offering. Check the runner back to third, and the runner is safe. Runner is safe. Quam over to Hattlestead there at third base to try to apply the tag. 3-0 is the count to Aspen Schlecht. Pitch here is a strike. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. 1 gone. Top of 7 for Enderlin. Outside corner, they hold it for a strike. That was good work by Quam that time behind home plate. to kind of showcase that one a little bit and square it up. Full count, 3-2. Right down the middle, strike 3. Dickoff records the strikeout of Aspen Schlecht, and there are 2 outs, runner on third. Top of 7, Eagles are down to their last out. Corinna Olson will bat. She's 1 for 3 today. Corinna Olson pitch, takes this one, check swing. They appeal. Infield umpire says yes, went around, strike 1. Corinna Olson at the plate, and it's 0-1. The offering coming from Dickoff, and a swing and a miss. Eagles are down to their final strike. Tenley Dickoff and the Burros are trying to close the door, leading 11-4. 2 gone in the top of the 7th inning. Runner on third base. Corinna Olson at the plate, 0-2 count. Dickoff throws this one low. Renna Evanson will have gone the distance for the Eagles. Here's the 1-2. Ball hit into center field. Coming in on it, Kritzberger makes the catch for the out, and the game is over. It's 16 pitches for Tenley Dickoff in the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left on the base paths, 1 error. And that is the final score today on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. It reads the final 11-4 Hillsboro-Central Valley over Enderlin on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us. The postgame report is coming up from Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown Local Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Cutting Edge Ag connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
Final today on yourliveevent.com, Hillsboro-Central Valley an 11-4 victory over Enderlin today in high school softball. Burroughs improved to 6-4 and sweep the regular season series with Enderlin taking the Eagles twice this season. Recapping this one a bit for you in our post-game report, and we'll have some post-game accolades to dole out and some players to join us as well. Hillsboro-Central Valley wins this one 11-4, the final. Burroughs plated 3 runs in the first inning. In fact, first 3 innings for Enderlin, 3 up and 3 down against Megan Ensign delivering the pitches. It was until the 5th inning when Enderlin got on the board. Burroughs plated 2 runs in the 4th and led it 5-0. But then it was 4 runs plated in the 5th for Enderlin and took advantage of a couple of errors, or 1 error and a fielding miscue, and were able to get on the board. Burroughs answered with 4 runs in the 5th, and then 2 more in the 6th off of a Hattlestead 2-run homer for a little insurance, making it 11-4 Burrow victory. 11 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 5 runners left for the Burrows. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 6 runners left for the Enderlin Eagles. Winning pitcher Megan Ensign today goes 6 innings, allows the 4 runs, struck out 5 batters, and walked just 1. Enderlin's Rena Evanson suffers the loss here today in 7 innings, or make it 6 innings of work here today. I mentioned 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 6 runners left for Enderlin today. Stick around. Post-game report continues. We'll have post-game accolades and players to join us here after this. HCV winners over Enderlin 11-4 today. YourLiveEvent.com.
Relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hey there!
I'm here to personally invite you
to join First Community Credit Union. I know what you're thinking.
Oh no, not another financial.
Aren't they all the same? No, not really. We're a credit union.
When you join FCCU, you become part owner.
All the money we make, cha-ching, gets reinvested back to you, our members.
Which goes back to you in the form of
great rates
and less fees.
So come see why life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Back here on the postgame report on yourliveevent.com with some postgame accolades to get to, our Enbridge Energy players of the game, and we're going to start with Megan Ensign for Hillsboro-Central Valley. And Megan, congrats on the victory here today. How did it feel out there in the circle today?
It felt good. Been a while since I started since last Enderlin, but I felt good and weather was nice, so pretty excited for it.
Yeah, should have been. Dealing right away to start the game, 3 up, 3 down, the way you did, I got to think that gave you some confidence.
Yeah, it definitely did. I feel like for the team, as compared to the last time we played Enderlin, we were a bit slow, and we wanted to make sure we started off strong, which I feel like we did this time, which is good.
You got some offensive support. That always helps when you're pitching as well. What's it like with the confidence? Maybe I think of your fielders here this year and just how much confidence you should feel with them behind you, or in case with Guam in front of you there too. But what's it like to have that defensive support as well? It's
really good, like knowing that I just got to hit my spot and they'll be behind me and support me in that area, which is really nice. So
you guys survived the 5th. That was some miscues. When you have some lead, that helps out. But what did it take for you guys to just quickly put that behind you after Enderlin came back a bit?
Yeah, just like to move on. You can't dwell on it. You just got to go to the next inning and see what you can do on offense again. So.
Good opportunity coming up now this weekend. Some team bonding head out to Minot, I believe. So what's kind of the goals here of you and your teammates? Obviously senior year, things like that. But what's some of the goals as you head out to Minot this weekend?
Definitely just see new competition, like adjusting to new pitchers, so then we can, for like region play, that can like bring it over and we can do better on offense and defense. So
very good. To you and your teammates, congratulations, Megan. Enjoy this one, and good luck. Safe travels this weekend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's Megan Ensign joining us here. I'll take that from you. It's Megan Ensign joining us on our post-game report to Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Carsey Hattlestead's going to have a chair and join in as well for our post-game recognitions. Congratulations. How does this one feel?
Feels pretty good. We started off a lot stronger than last time we played them, so definitely helps us.
Getting some offense right out of the gates. Likewise, I think it was Megan Ensign was 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts to start. I got to think that provided that extra confidence for your team out there.
Yeah, it definitely does. When our pitcher's on, we know that we have to be on for her. So,
anytime a ball gets hit towards third base, and okay, admittedly, this is just twice now that I've watched you play outside of watching on the screen, but. Ball gets hit to third. You're just a sponge. You just grab it over there, and then there's no. I don't know if you could have world-class sprinters try to get you to first. I think that just challenges you. You got a strong arm. What do you credit that ability, your defensive ability over at third?
I just know I have to back up my pitcher because I know she's trying her hardest, so I got to try my hardest to back her up.
You throw a strike from third base to. Do you pitch, Carsey? I mean, can you get back in the circle? Can you whip that thing? No.
No, I cannot.
You're better with the overhand approach. Okay, makes sense. I got to embarrass you a little bit, but fantastic defense is a strong suit. You brought the bat today. How did that one feel over the center field fence?
It felt great because I knew, we got down in that one inning, so I knew we had to get the bats together near the end and get back up.
A little insurance never hurts, right?
Yeah.
Just about that, were you sitting on that waiting for it, or was it just the right thing?
I knew she was going to throw something because she's a good pitcher. She throws it. She doesn't walk many people, so I knew that it was going to be there, so got to be ready.
So this weekend, big opportunity. You got games at Minot, team bonding, all the different things that come with a trip out to Minot. So what are you most looking forward to?
Just new competition, adjusting to their pitching and everything, because we've seen all these players multiple times, and it's going to be new faces, so...
Nice opportunity to do that when you can.
Yep.
Very good. Carsey, to you and your teammates, congratulations on the win. Solid win today. Best of luck here this weekend.
Thank you.
You got it. Carsey Hattlestead for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Borough softball as our post-game Enbridge Energy players of the game. Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. Of course, Enbridge.com for more information. We'll transition into our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game coaches conversations. We'll bring in the head coach of Hillsboro-Central Valley, Corey Erickson, after the win. 11-4 over Enderlin. Coach, some confidence. I talked with the players about that right out of the gates when you send out Ensign and she goes 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Yep. Great way to start. Kids, bats, offense got going. Great start to the ball game. You really came out and asserted yourself.
Yeah, I was really happy about that. Megan hasn't gotten a ton of starts in the circuit. Kai's been pitching well. We've been kind of nursing some back issues, making sure that she's healthy and feeling good to pitch and everything. But we're going to be needing to go to her more and more as we got a really busy schedule here coming up. We know she's more than capable of pitching, keeping hitters off balance, and we got a heck of a defense that can back her up. So I was really happy all those things came together today.
I'm most impressed with the defense because, and as you've seen it, you watch them play from all the different levels, and you see them growing. You knew there was going to be that to have such a strong defense. I mean, there's especially on a day today where the weather was not a factor.
Right.
Just to rely on their abilities out there.
Yeah, we talked pregame. On Tuesday we made a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes, and I was happy to see that we moved past it. And we had a couple bobbles here and there, but nothing that really hurt us or anything. And it's good. I want us to be tested. Casey Hong, I think, I think she got tagged out going to second base, but next time she got over to third base, and I told her, I'm like, hey, mistakes is how we learn, right? And that's kind of the mantra that we need to have. We make those mistakes. Well, what are we going to do about it now? So our defense has, they've been playing a long time. These are very experienced players, very experienced girls playing softball, and they've all made the mistakes before. So I feel like I don't need to say a whole lot to them. That you know what you did wrong, you can fix it, and we just keep getting better and better and better. And I'm really, really happy about that. The way that we're gelling right now.
It could have very easily, as you know, it happens where an inning can get away from a team and you make a fielding error, whatever, or mistake, just the little things. Kids got right back at it, and the bats got going right to answer. Setting the tone with a triple right after that tough fifth.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I can't remember. Was it the fifth inning that they scored those 4 runs? I want to say.
Yep. Then Iverson came to bat to lead off.
Yep. I was happy that the defense buckled down. They got bases loaded. They cleared the bases on that triple or whatever it was out to right field. We settled down and made a play after that, and we needed to. We just needed, our upperclassmen to just settle down and make a good, strong play there, and we did. Next inning, they got some more base runners. I think we held them, though. I want to say that there was a play at home that we got, runner out at home. We made some good, tough plays at home that were big momentum shifts. If those runs score, you never know what's going to happen. So we made those plays. We executed on those plays, and then we just got right back to it offensively, like you said. Didn't really let a whole lot phase us today. Even when things got a little bit stressful, we just came back and just played. And that's what we need to do is we just need to move past it. And if we're going to get ticked off, we just need to take it out on the ball next time.
It seemed like the nerves were calm, which is a good thing.
Yep. Yeah. Something about playing at home too.
Sure.
This is our home field, and playing in front of a home crowd, and kind of it was a nice day today. Weather wasn't really bad. Not a particularly beautiful day outside, but wasn't a bad day. So, but we had a nice crowd out here today, people cheering for us. And we know we only have 4 of these home days left, so we're going to make use of them and play well at home when we can.
Capitalize, and they did. So now a big weekend on the road. Minot South, the complex, you got Deluxe Burlington right out of the gates. Got 1 tomorrow and then 2 Saturday. So, what's some of the goals, expectations you have?
We know that Deluxe Burlington. I can't remember what they're ranked. I think they're ranked ahead of us right now. They've had some good games against some good competition. Velvet Drake Animus. I know they can hit really well. They graduated a really good pitcher from last year's team, but they got athletes there. We know that we need to go out there and execute offensively. That's my biggest thing is I want to see us hit. Get some more run support. We had 11 runs today, which is great. We've had some really close games this year where we haven't gotten that big inning, and I want to see us put more 2s and 3s and 4s on the scoreboard rather than just a 1 here and there. So I'm hoping we can string some hits together offensively out there. Defensively, we know what the expectation is, that we're going to play solid defense. We're back on turf, which some of our players like playing on turf. We also play pretty well on turf defensively. So, we know what the expectations are of our team. Just got to come out and do it. And, my goal is to come away with 3 wins out there. I know we can do it. And with the depth of our pitching staff that we flexed today, we know we can do that. And proud of the girls and happy with how we're doing today, or how we're doing lately.
Certainly. Quality win today for the kids, and found ways to do it right way. And should be a fun time. Hopefully everybody stays healthy and can enjoy it. It looks like, like you say, some great competition. The teams that are ranked slightly above, but this is after all still April.
It is. We got some big games coming up too. We got Central Cass coming up on Tuesday, so I'm really hoping to use these 3 games this weekend to move into that game in a big Region 1 game coming up against the number 1 team in the state. We played them tough last time. We want to play them tough again, and we know we can do some things better than what we did last time, and that's what the name of the game is all about. I want to say I was really happy that we were able to get, Megan pitched great. I was happy that we were able to get Tenley in there in the 7th inning. Good for an 8th grader. She came in to pitch for us a little bit last year as a 7th grader. But, come in, and I think she had 2 strikeouts that inning, and 2 big strikeouts, one against a very talented senior on Enderlin's team in Aspen Schlecht. So I was really happy about that. I hope she continues to build her confidence because we're going to need those pitchers ready to go here for the postseason.
Absolutely. Well, good luck this weekend, Corey, to you and the team, and appreciate the time. Congrats on a quality win here today.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
You're welcome. Corey Erickson, head coach, Hillsboro-Central Valley, with our post-game coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Come back, final accolades and final stats coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports. Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff, and that's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Bring the kids along and have them try out the skee ball and foosball table while you browse jerseys, hats, and other items. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles in Hillsboro.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Back here on the postgame report on YourLiveEvent.com, Halstead Telephone Company with our postgame connection today. HTC, discover local reliability that you can trust. It's Halstead Telephone. How to connect, HalsteadTel.com. Our postgame connection. Megan Ensign dealing out 5 strikes here today, 5 strikeouts. Tenley Dickoff with 2 more, making 7 strikeouts here for the pitchers for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Part of the big connection in the victory here today, the postgame connection from Halstead Telephone Company. Play of the game from Agassi Precision Ag Hillsboro, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Ag, 701-636-2119, planterdoc.com. Play of the game today. How about the home run from Carsey Hattlestead, the deep bomb, 2-run homer in the 6th. Carsey Hattlestead will be the player with the play of the game that was brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag Hillsboro, planterdoc.com. And there we go. All right. Final statistics here today in our contest as we broadcast from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth, Ryan Opdahl, downtown Hillsboro, North Dakota. For the Enderlin Eagles, Ellie Friedrichs, that was, 1 for 4 with an RBI. Michaela Wall was 0 for 1 with a walk and a run. Aspen Schlecht, 1 for 2 with a 3 RBI day. Karina Olson, 1 for 4. Jana Olson, 1 for 3. Jessica Lund, 1 for 3. Caitlin Maggio, 1 for 2 with a steal. Zoe Getty was 1 for 3 with a run. And Eve Chamberlain, 0 for 2. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 6 runners left on the base paths for the Enderlin Eagles. They dropped to 1-8 on the season. Hillsboro and, for Enderlin, I better tell you where they're playing next. YourLiveEvent.com will have a ton of baseball the next couple of days in Enderlin. Next softball matchup for the Enderlin Eagles is coming up when they travel to, they're home, They are home tomorrow, taking on Lisbon. There you go. Should be a fun one there for Enderlin. For Hillsboro-Central Valley, they improved to 6-4 with a win. Peyton Quam was 0 for 1 with an RBI, 3 walks, 2 runs scored, 3 steals. Kaylee Kittleson, 2 for 4 with 3 RBI. Santa Kritzberger was 2 for 4 with a run. Carsey Hattlestead, 2 for 3, 3 RBI with that 2-run homer and a walk as well. Alexis Iverson was 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Abby Anderson, 1 for 3. Megan Ensign, 1 for 3 with a walk. Evelyn Willison, 0 for 1 with 2 walks. And Aaliyah Jelmstead, 0 for 3. 11 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 5 runners left for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Megan Ensign earns the victory. 6 innings pitched, striking out 5, walking 1, allowing the 4 runs. Tenley Dickoff, 2 strikeouts in her 1 inning pitched to shut the door down here today. Enderlin's Renna Evanson suffers the loss, allowing the 11 runs, striking out 2, and walking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here today. Burroughs off to Minot this weekend. They'll play some good competition. They've got Delac, Burlington, Lewis, and Clark right away tomorrow. And then the Burroughs will have Velvedrake Animus on Saturday, and then Rugby on Saturday to close out from the Minot South
Hill Complex. Thanks to our broadcast sponsors for making our coverage possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. Thanks to you for joining us wherever you are. We appreciate you. And we hope you'll join us for more coverage. Again, if you're following baseball tomorrow and Saturday, the Enderlin Invite. We've got all coverage all day long the next 2 days on yourliveevent.com from Enderlin for baseball action. From the Olsen Softball Complex in Hillsboro, I'm Kevin Kochman, thanking you for joining us. Have a great night, everybody.